keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. I smoke and keep it mellow. I drink and keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow. Every day I keep it mellow.
What's cracking, Jump Nation family? It's your boy here, Rishi, yes, aka the Jump Rope Coach. Welcome to another quickfire jump rope tutorial, peeps, where today I'm going to take you through a couple of cool variations of the 360 move. Now, this is something that if you guys can get this right, this move, it will make all your transitions and combinations look super effortless, and it's perfect for kind of building coordination and balance. And for me personally, the way I train, it is super safe. You don't need to kind of jump too high, don't need to kind of smash your knees and ankles and heels and all this kind of stuff. You can make it look super slick and effortless and build it into so many cool routines. So guys, if you haven't already, remember, please do smash that subscribe button and join us. We're the hottest fitness community growing across the world today. This is the home of jump rope tutorials, workouts, vlogs, everything you need to know about how to skip like a god. So yeah, that was a sick rhyme. Do be sure to hit my website down below. Use YouTube 10 for 10% discount. Grab yourself the most in-demand speed rope on the planet, hands down. This thing needs no introduction, but just grab it. It's called the money rope. Yeah, but listen, I want to get straight into this tutorial, peeps. It doesn't need to be too long. I'm probably going to create a kind of series along the 360, like otherwise we could be here forever in one video trying to go through every single technique and talk about all the kind of fundamentals and footwork. So today I'm just going to take you through literally the 3 to 4 variations that I want you to kind of look at and get started with. Right, so first things first, guys, I talk about it on every single tutorial, but you need to make sure your rope length is ideal. It's right for you, okay? You don't want to get started doing this move or practicing if your rope length is just too long or too short. So do tinker with knots. I'm using the speed rope here, using the ghost rope today. So you can add knots really quickly and easily. I usually go with 2 knots. I'm 6'1", 186 centimeters. I use a 10-foot rope, 2 knots. But just go with trial and error, okay? If you find yourself tripping up when I'm showing you all these variations, increase the length of your rope maybe. And yeah, just double check your technique. So just keep in mind, folks, that if you're out here stretched as you skip, you're making the rope shorter. Okay, so you're gonna trip, as you can see there. You wanna bring your arms in here, elbows go back, you make the rope more narrow, longer, get a nice clip, form looks good, everything looks nice and effortless, right? So here's the first 360 I'm gonna take you through. What you need to really remember is you're gonna choose a side that feels comfortable to move around, to pirouette around. For me, I like to go clockwise, so I like to go to my right-hand side. You guys may like to go to your left, okay? But what you're gonna figure out is to go into that kind of movement, I like to go with a side swing. So for example, I'm here, go to my left, to my right, then I start the 360, okay? So I'm gonna go left, turn the body, then start the 360. You're gonna maybe wanna do the side swing to your right first, then go into the sort of 360 around, kind of counterclockwise. So that's just the first point. Don't want to go into too much detail, like I said. I'm just going to show you what these look like. Here's the first one, right? I'm going to do it in medium speed. First one, beginner. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Now with this move, okay, it's a beginner move now, and all it takes is just to get the timing right. Take it slowly, right? You can sort of walk it around like this. Figure out where your hands need to go and start skipping. You could do it as well, basic bounce like this. As you're doing your basic bounce, just take a couple of small steps like this. It looks beginner, of course, but at least you get to understand what you're doing with the rope. Second 360 now is what I like to call the rush 360. I created this move a couple of years ago, and it has another little step as you get back round to finishing the move. So this is what the rush 360 looks like. So from the front it might look cooler because what you get to see is this little move there. So what you do is you come round, you jump through, then you come with a side swing cross as you come back round to the front. So here it is again, 1, 2. This just takes a lot of kind of manipulation with your hands. Again, if you walk it through, walk it down, it's 1, 2, skip through, cross the rope in front of you, finish up like this. That's the rush 360. The third variation, one of probably the best 360s you're gonna see out there, is the Viloria 360. He's the only one that can do this incredibly sick. And I was fortunate enough to actually learn from him, go down to the Wild Card West boxing gym and he showed me how to do this. Right, so what you're gonna do with this one, let's walk it through. So it's here, and that's how it looks like. Okay, so slow-mo, like slowed down. Same sort of principles. As you come round, only thing you do here is when you skip through the rope here, you want to kind of go right across your body. Right when you come to the front, you're gonna go right across your body. You're gonna get your kind of dominant hand on top here. Dominant hand stays on top, then you go into a southpaw side swing open. So one more time, 1, 2. That's where people kind of don't really understand what's going on with this trick, is because their dominant hand, you need to basically control that dominant hand right across your body, stays on top, let the rope side swing, and then you open from the front. 1, 2. Now what Brian does, which is really cool, in fact, this is a little modified version of Brian's move because I'm still on my one leg. That's how I like to do it with Brian. I'll put the B-roll on top of Brian's moves here, but he literally, like a madman, he literally does a massive 360 in the air, all in one motion, boom. And he usually lands on both feet as well. That's how good he is. So last variation, variation number 4, quickly guys, is my own kind of drill, which is like a kind of 4-step drill. It's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, right? So it's about 4 steps, 3 steps maybe, but what you're doing is just crossing behind your back. So here's 1, 2, you come out with a side swing cross, similar to the Rush 360. You're here, so I'm gonna show it to you from behind here actually. You'll catch it from this camera. As you spin, you then do a cross behind your back here, then you continue the spin. So it's like a kind of lagged 360, so it's like a 180 and then into another 180. But it looks nice, it looks cool. Right, so let me show you this kind of in sequence, like all the variations here. Let's take it nice and slow, get nice and warm, get techniques right. Feeling kind of tired. Here's the first one anyway. 1, 2, Rush 360, 1, 2, Brian Viloria. Let's spice it up a bit. Brian Viloria, boom. Final one, 1, 2, 3. So that's that one there. And to be honest with you guys, like, you just need to keep in mind that, again, this won't come overnight. It takes a lot of practice. I've been doing this for 3-4 years. I've been lucky enough to stand in front of Brian to learn his 360 and then master my own and practice my own, create my own sort of different variations. So I'm super tired, ain't gonna lie. Peeps, if you have been ordering from the website, copying all the merch, really, really, really appreciate you, every single one of us from the RA team. Obviously, what's going on with the world right now, we hope you're staying safe with whatever country you're in. It's unfortunate that with these kind of things, you know, postal services, transport, so many delays, but we will try and get everything out to you as soon as possible and get you flying high straight away. But please be patient with us. If there's any delays, just email us, let us know so we're on top of the situation. But stay safe out there, guys. If you need to train, can't get to gyms, you do know you have your skipping rope, you have your skills, you can do it from your backyard, front of your house. Stay shape all year round. You don't need to go to the gym. Otherwise, without further ado, guys, as always, like I always say, take care of yourself, skip the treadmill, stay safe. Peace.